Hello to all the Junk Journal cool kids out there, and thank you guys so much for joining me today. I'm going to be continuing the work on these Junk Journal covers to get them to look somewhat like this. Oop, my light might be too bright. Somewhat like this with the little lace and this nice like oatmeal colored spine that I'm going to be making. I am continuing on the process of the Junk Journal covers that I have been making the last week. And also that I made last week, started last week actually, where we gutted the book, we made the cover for it, and now we're making the spine. Next step, probably tomorrow, I don't know when, we're going to be putting in the inside cover and sewing the signatures onto that. So that's going to be the next couple steps. So if you do enjoy Junk Journal related videos, tips and tricks, I do post pretty much a new video every single day. So do hit that subscribe button and that like button on the video if you find it helpful along the way. So thank you guys so much for joining me today. I am Daisy Collins of TsunamiRose.net, if you didn't know. And so today we are going to be doing this. I had problems with my sewing machine last night when I went live. I did try and fix the situation. I opened up my sewing machine and took all the parts out. And I got it back working. I think it's because the heat and bond was maybe too hot. The glue was still too pliable. And so I did sew it today and it was a lot better. It worked perfectly. So I think it was just that I was sewing it way too soon after I had melted the glue on the fabric. So I think that might be the whole reason why that happened. So what we're going to be doing today is right here. I'm going to be sewing some of the lace on like this. So that's what we're going to be doing right now. I need to do this book and then I'm going to glue the spines on. So that's what we're going to be doing today. Let me set this aside and we are going to be working on this journal right here. In some places I do need to add some glue. So I do have this kind of glue bottle here. And don't mind my finger. I'm not like cut or anything. It's just my nail is like kind of weird and I don't want it to get caught on anything. I hate it when it gets caught on fabric. It just got caught at a weird angle, the nail. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I'm trying to put glue where this should be glued down, but it happens. So that'll be drying, hopefully. And if not, we're going to put the spine on top of it, so that's okay. Okay, so now we have this piece of fabric here, and I'm going to be adding lace to it. I'm going to try and figure out what lace I want. Let me take this off. It's getting on my nerves now. This is better for like when I sleep, so it doesn't get caught on fabric. Everything's good, no cut. Hey, Felicia. Hi, Tina. Welcome. So I'm trying to figure out what lace I should use on here. I think I'm going to do this one again because this was a really cute look. And this journal's kind of big, so I think it'll look really adorable. So I think we're going to keep using that. So I'm really glad that my sewing machine worked good this morning when I tried it. Hello, Dawn. Hi, Teresa. Fairy Organize and Debbie Oodle is here. Hi, you guys. Welcome. Good morning. Good morning to everybody. It's still morning where I am. It's 10 a.m. Still morning time. Let's see. Let's get this over here. Right there. So my sewing machine should be back to working condition. And I don't think it was anything inside the sewing machine. I think what it was that the heat and bond was still too pliable. Hi, Kat. Welcome. Last night I was asleep. Now I'm working. You're killing me. Oh, my gosh. I know. I'm going on in all sorts of weird times today. I'm going to go see my mom. So that's why I'm like, she wanted me to go see her at 1, which is usually when I would go live. So now I have to come on a little bit earlier for today, just for today. Normally I go on at 1. Okay, so I need to make sure I'm on the right side of the lace. And that my lace is good over here. It's kind of rolled a little bit, actually. Oh, well, I guess I'll just deal with it rolled. Okay. So, if you hear my cat, that's my cat talking to the birds. I have a door open for him. I have this, like, net on the door, and he likes to look out, so he's all talking to the birdies over there. Again, you don't want to pull on the material, on either material. You just want to kind of make sure that it's in place. So at least now I know I gotta let the spine rest before I start sewing on it. So that's not so bad. Hello, Sandra. Welcome. Hi, Bonnie. Okay, so we got that. See, that was a lot nicer since the glue is not wet, I guess, or hot or pliable. I want to say pliable because it's not wet glue or anything. So I think it was just still too pliable. So it started going much better till the end there. I don't know. That was pretty good. And then in the middle, I'm going to do a straight line. What, boo-boo? Why are you crying? Go look outside. Or I'm going to close the door. This little boy. But it does the straight stitch just fine. I don't know why. That looks pretty cool, though. I like it. So let's do it on the other side. My hands are cold, but it's not good for crafting sweaters. Okay, so let's go to a zigzag stitch again. And I'm back to tension on 3. And the length at 2, stitch number 4, and at default width, which means I didn't touch it. It's supposed to be this way. Kind of place the fabric where you want it to be. Okay, we're ready to sew again. Here we go. Oops, oops, oops. It bunched up. What happened? Ooh, it cut the lace. Okay, interesting. Good thing that part's going to be kind of folded in. So, okay, let's see if we can get this to work now. I'm moving it along. I don't know why it's shredding up the lace. How rude. I wonder if it's my tension. Or maybe it just really just does not like heat and bond right now. I think it's the heat and bond it has a problem with. Because it keeps having all this glue come on it. Yeah, it must be the heat and bond. That's weird. I've never had any problems with my heat and bond sewing on it. Huh. Maybe I'll have to sew on this before I actually put the heat and bond on it. Well, that's a lesson. Okay. It works somewhat, not really, but I don't know. Okay, so I kind of shredded up my lace here, but that's kind of the part that's going to be tucked in, so I guess that's okay for now. Let's see what it does to the rest of this. It's just not having a good time with the heat and bond. I really think that that's what it is. I think you guys are right. But it worked just fine with the other side. You saw it, right? Like you guys saw it. I'm going slower this time. Maybe it wants me to go slow. I don't know. Okay, that works a little bit better when I go slow. Maybe I was going too fast. When I went slow, it was just fine. It didn't even miss a beat. So maybe I was going too fast with it. So let's see. Gonna make a straight stitch here now. And I'm using the longest length, and that's stitch number 1. And I'm just going to sew down the middle of this. That's what I'm saying. I think I went slow, and it's like just fine. What, boo-boo? Oh my goodness. Such a little boy. I don't know what he wants. I think he wants to play, but he didn't bring me his toy yet. Go get your toy, boo-boo. Boo-boo. Okay. Let me get this off of here and this excess lace off of here. Okay. There we go. So at least now I know I have to like basically sew this or get the spine done a day after so I can sew. So maybe I'll have to work on the inside covers like one day before I sew them in. Okay, that's news to me. All right, so let's get this covered. Oh, is this not going to wrap around? What's up? How did I cut it too short? That's strange. Oh, right. That's the wrong spine. Okay, now I get it. Okay, now I understand what happened. Okay, so that's why we don't do that, because we'll get confused. So now we need to glue this spine in. Okay, I was like, what had happened? But I see what happened. Let me get something I can work on. I'm just going to use this packing paper here just to kind of protect my surface, because the next step involves a lot of glue. Try putting the heat and bond to within 1/4 inch of edge. That's a good idea, Dawn. That is a good idea. Gosh darn it, that could work. Ugh, there's a glob of glue on there. Ah, no. Great idea, great idea. Okay, now we're going to spread it. And this sponge is really not ideal for this. Ideally, you would want to use a brush. I just didn't have it that day I went to Walmart. Because the sponge kind of sucks up all the glue. Okay. This is pretty nice. Okay. Let's get this glue on here. What is that cat doing now? What are you doing in there? He's like sitting in the basket where I keep my scraps. I don't know why. He's such, like, ever since I've gotten him, I've like not been away from him for more than like, when I went to Texas for about a week, that was the longest I've been away from him. And He's been such a troublemaker ever since I got him. Sorry, River, the dog of the Karen. I had to find out what the issue was. Oh my gosh. Okay, so my whole room is just like, the whole house is a playground to this boy. So I literally have to go behind him. If you hear birds, those are birds from the outside. I have the door open. Okay, so I want to do this here, wrap that around. Where did I leave my bone folder? I still haven't found it. Oh my god. And I haven't opened the one that Carol sent me. I might have to come in later and add more glue to this. Sometimes this doesn't have enough glue here. So I will come back to it and do that. But you do want to go ahead and kind of keep the score line here. And on this side also, while the glue is hot. I mean, wet. Okay. And now you want to keep this open while it dries. Gonna get on into these little grooves here. And since we got rid of the fabric there, it's kind of easier to do. And it's not as bulky. Okay. This looks good. And of course, these covers, this fabric here is from bed sheets. Okay, so you want to keep this open like I was saying. And then we do want to get a little bit of glue underneath the cover here, underneath the lace. Just like a nice healthy line of glue. And we're going to get in there with our sponge and kind of move the glue around, kind of squish it down so it's flat. And then you do want to glue the lace down. And that glue will dry clear, so that'll be good. Okay, so let's do it on this side. Nice healthy line of glue there. I'm going to get some of the glue a little bit farther into the cover here. Right, I don't want to use my fingers though. Like that. Just like that. So now again, I'm going to leave this open like this so that the grooves here kind of stay in place. It'll just dry a lot better like this, open up. Okay, so let me set this aside. Okay, so let's do the next cover. I'm turning this inside out because I don't want the glue to hit the cover. So this is our cover. And this is the spine. So let's get some glue. And this looks so pretty by itself, but I kind of want to put the pretty spine on there anyways. I should have, let me see, is this going to be too big? Yeah, it's see-through and it's not too big. I could cut this, but nah, I like it. I like it. Okay, you brought your toy? Oh, he went to go look out the window. That's fine. He'll come cry to me in a minute. Okay, I'm gonna get this nice and wet with glue. I am very generous with this glue. Sometimes I'm not, but I find that it sticks a lot better when you're generous with it. And I'm using the Turbo Tacky Glue by Eileen's that I really like. So let's just get this everywhere. Let's just spread it like peanut butter. Well, it looks more like Alfredo sauce. Random thoughts. Okay. Since this is a sponge, it does kind of absorb glue, so I do kind of dab it sometimes to get the glue out. Okay. So let's get this out the way. And then we can lay our book down on it. Get it as much in the middle as we possibly humanly can. It's a little bit, I think it's a little bit too low, maybe. Let's see. Get a little bit. I think I put it in the same spot. Probably. Okay, so let's open it up. And now I can see that it's too low. So annoying. Okay. Now, let's get this here. And this over here. So, let's get this groove in here. And get into this groove over here. I think that looks beautiful. Just kind of pull it as far as it'll go. Okay. That's good. Okay. Stay in there. So let's put the glue under the lace. This one might need a little bit more glue. This lace better come down. Okay, where's my sponge? Here it is. Hello, Karen. Hi, Moni. Welcome. We are just fixing up these covers here that I didn't get to do yesterday. This boy and his toy. Oh my gosh. Getting on my last nerve on, boo. Talking about my cat. I've been watching you for a couple days and I'm doing all this junk journal thing here. I'm so happy that you have been watching my videos. Thank you so much, Mooney. I'm glad it helps you. I am glad. I'm just going to keep doing this pretty much. I love making junk journals, and that's how I started out too, just watching lots and lots of videos on different techniques. Different people use different materials and tools. Some things you don't have and some things you do, and some techniques might work better for others. I know I watched a million videos before I try to do anything online. That's just how I am. It helps. It really helps. Okay, so get this glue off my fingers. so get this here. And these journals do take a while to dry with all the glue that you add onto it. All the little nooks and crannies that the glue has to be. It does take a while. So let me get this glue up in here. Move it about, out and about. Okay. And I do this part with my fingers. It's just a lot easier to kind of make sure that it's close to the fabric where it's supposed to be and that everything is in place. See, that needs more glue there. It is just not laying down in place. It needs more glue. Okay, let's let it dry. Now that it's done on both sides with the glue and the lace, perfect. Okay, so this has to dry now too. So those are the 2 journals I wanted to get finished from the same round as last night. I still have more to do though. So let's see how many of these I can get done right now in a couple of hours. Well, I have until, let's see, it's already 10:30. I have probably until about noon to be online. So let me get pieces. That's not going to be good for anything, so let me get that from my brush, and let's find another side of this paper to use. I'm just going to flip this over. I'm going to be gluing some more covers. Okay, so I have this cover to cover this book right here. Oh, I forgot. I still have to gut this. Oh, my God. Where are my... If I can find my... Oh, my God. I don't think I know where my little cutter is. Oh, my gosh, you guys. Well, I could make the spines for them despite all this. And get the spines ready. Okay, let's do that. Change of plans. Because I don't have a book. What is that thing called? A knife. I don't have a knife. So I was using my husband's for Mark, and he is at work right now. So let me work on spines then. Because now I know that those need to kind of be like kind of dry up a little bit. I don't know, get hard. I don't know what it is. They got to be out for a couple days. But we can work on them now. I'm going to set this aside for another day to use. Okay, so we're going to continue on the work of making these spines for the rest of the books that I'm making. But isn't this beautiful already? This is ready for the inside cover and then the signatures. This was the ones I made last night. This one and then that one. Were successfully made last night. I like the interest that the stitching adds. Let's see what everybody's saying. Sewing machine and stuff. How do you get your motivation to craft every day? This is my job, so I kind of have to. I want to grow my channel, so that's also one of the motivations. And I want to make money because I want to sell these journals. That's another motivation right there. And it's just fun, to be honest with you. I don't do a whole project every night, but I do try and do like part of a project, and then I feel productive, and that makes me feel good, even if I just crafted 1 hour in the day. So I would say that works for me. And I have to learn how to sew as well and everything else. You definitely don't have to learn how to sew. It's just a very extra step that I take, but you definitely don't need to learn how to sew. And I definitely evolved from making my junk journals. I used to make them way different, and now I make them like this. There's different ways to make junk journals, so you could try like a different junk journal every day, honestly, if you wanted to. That's fun. Oh my gosh, my little like window covering just fell over. Let me just turn off these lights because it might be too many lights. And now we're good. Okay, so Christy says, hello Daisy and all the cool kids. How is everybody? Sorry I'm late. You are good. We are here. And my cat is running around with his little toy in his mouth. Okay. So let's make spine since I can't cut this out. That's another thing. I kind of don't let things stop me from moving on to the next step because there's just always something else you can do, you know? Like I don't have my cutter, so I can't do that part, but I can do another part. So I don't try and let anything stop me. Or I try and work around things. But I mean, it's happened to me before, definitely, where my craft room would go unused for a while. But kind of setting the goal of doing these daily videos kind of helps too. And like being on camera, having people watch me, not having my phone on me because it's over here and I'm trying to like show people how to do stuff. That kind of helps. Didn't miss the fabric. Hey, Annette. How are you? Hey, Lori. Welcome. Julia's here. Hey, Julie. I got to cut one more up because I know I'm going to need one more. Why are you crying for, boy? It's just, oh my God, that boy is so ridiculous. He like walks around the whole house crying and crying with his toy in his mouth. He's so funny. Okay, so we got these two pieces. I never really thought I'd use this all up, but it's going. It's coming along. That's good, though. I got this at Walmart, if anybody wants to know. Ambu, stop being a mess, boy. Quit being a mess, Ambu. Okay, so now to figure out the size of the spine, you want to make it a little bit bigger than it needs to be. And I just kind of eyeball it. There's no right or wrong. And with the lace, it kind of makes the spine longer. So you could always fix that. But you don't want it to be too tall. That's perfect. If you can tell, it's going to have like an inch of fabric above it and below it. So that's the kind of the size that you want. So let me put this away because we got to go to the next step with that one. Oop, and I got to put its fabric in its place. There's always something to do. I buy a lot of supplies and I definitely want to make sure I do something with the supplies. I don't like to just buy supplies just to have it. Like if I do that, then I might as well not even have anything because I'm not making anything. It's been said that buying supplies is a whole separate hobby from actually crafting. That's true. That's a whole other hobby. Okay. I wanted to buy all these books, but I definitely want to make sure I do something with all these books. Otherwise, I don't see a point in keeping the material if I'm not going to use it. I don't have a lot of space in my craft office right now, so everything is valuable real estate. I'm in this to make money. So if I'm not making money, then I'm just spending money. And that's not what I'm trying to do. Okay, so that fabric was this one. Yeah, it's fun shop. Trust me, it is fun shopping. Definitely fun shopping. I mean, if you're in it for fun, then that's cool. I'm trying to make money. Right? Well, it wasn't, I don't think it was anything to do with it being broken or anything. I think it was to do, everybody was saying that the heat and bond might affect the sewing machine. I think everybody was right because my needle kept getting like gunky and sticky, and I'm like, oh man. Like I didn't want to admit it that it could be the heat and bond, but like it could be the heat and bond. So I can't wait to cut this book up. The font on this is so pretty. I don't have any books like that with big font like that. Freaking love it. Yep. You're right, Christy. You are correct. So this will go with this one. But it worked a lot better once I waited until the next day to do it. So, and I'm going to make 2 of them with this fabric. I can't wait. It's so pretty. Hey, Lori, welcome. And I can't wait to cut this up. Look how nice and yellow this is. Love it. Love it. But I got to read the pages because these freaking books, I thought they were cool. Like, I thought they were all good. I don't know what I thought, honestly. Everybody talked about Reader's Digests, and I was like all for them. And they even had some like religious stories, and I was still like, okay, fine. And then there was just weird stuff and some things that you really would not want to put in your journal. So do be careful with these Reader's Digest books. They are a nice cover, and it is kind of nice that they're all kind of uniform size to make that kind of like the standard of your journal. Do be careful with them. They're a little weird. The stories. Okay, so this might be even a little bit too wide. So let's cut it a little bit more. And I really, really like this neutral material here that I have. It's just like an oatmeal colored with some nice speckles of brown. Kind of weird, but I like it. Definitely reminds me of oatmeal. Okay, so let me get my whole setup to use the Heat and Bond. Oh gosh, do I still have some? Oh my goodness, I forgot that I am running out. That's hilarious. Hilarious. So I am going to try and make it smaller than my usual spine. So that should be okay. Somebody said to keep it away from like the edges. I'm going to try. I usually cut it to the size. You guys know me. But the suggestion kind of piqued my interest. So let's see if we can make this shorter. I totally should have gone to Walmart to get more Heat and Bond. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I'm trying to make this shorter. Kind of within the bounds of the fabric. Instead of making it the size of the fabric. But I don't think that's going to work very well. Maybe. Because I'm still going to sew in it a little bit. Then maybe it could be smaller. Boy, he's pulling stuff out the trash. So weird. Let me try this one and see how it works. So we'll do a little experiment. This should be within the bounds of the fabric, which is probably what I was being suggested. Because I'm going to sew. Okay, so I might be able to use my scraps for this. But let's test it out on this piece right here first. Let's see if that is any better for sewing specifically, because I don't want to ruin my sewing machine by trying to sew on glue. Got my ironing mat here and my pieces of parchment paper. These are parchment paper, and these are just to protect my mat from glue, which shouldn't be a problem, but I still do it. I mean, it could help me save on heat and bond. Okay, let me get my iron. Let's me get to my iron. What should I turn off? I guess I don't have the lights on, so I can turn that off. Okay, so while this heats up, I will be right back in just one moment. So give me 1 minute. Okay, I'm back. Okay, so my sewing machine, my iron should be warm by now. Again, let me just make sure it's in the middle somewhat. Okay, so this, let's see what this looks like. Yes, Reader's Digest has weird stories. It looks like a lightweight canvas. Hello, I am making the spines for my journals. I was going to cover them with the fabric, but I don't have my box cutter, so I'm making the spines. And the fabric that I am using, it does look like canvas. I don't think it was canvas. Don't know what this was. I bought this a while ago. I got it at Walmart, though. You can check out Walmart. I have to get some Reader's Digest. I can't get them. I can get them for 50 cents. Ooh, lucky you. I think I had to pay like $1 for mine. I did a nice $50 haul at the thrift shop the other day. I really need to start going to I need to start going around to like estate sales and to. It's been a while since I've gone to a yard sale, so I should probably go to yard sales. Probably soon. Okay, I'm gonna just heat this up a little bit longer. Ooh, my hands are a little bit cold. This kind of warms up my hands. No pizza today. No, not pizza today. Not today. Don't tempt me. I had it the other day. I did order a pizza on, when did I order it? Sunday? I ordered a pizza on Sunday. Okay. Again, I can't wait till it cools down because I'm terrible. And then you kind of have issues. Okay. So nice and peeled off, right? So I need some parchment, not parchment paper. Why can't I talk today? I need some packing paper. That's what I need. This is packing paper. And I'm just gonna put that on top of there. And get this ironed on. See, we're trying a little experiment, seeing if you guys are right. You guys are probably right, but yeah. Maybe the heat of the light is melting it. The heat of the light. The heat of the light. I don't know what that means. What light? What light? Is everybody doing okay? Nobody else is buffering? I hope we're okay. I hope we're all okay. We're all here. Oh, it's cold. Is it muslin? I don't think it's muslin. I don't know if I paid muslin prices for it. I don't even know what it is. It's just this like oatmeal colored fabric as far as I'm concerned. I'm terrible. Okay, so let's get this off of this piece of packing paper. And I use packing paper so that it's a little bit more opaque. You could definitely use tissue paper, which is a little bit more lightweight material, so it'll be a little bit more see-through. But this packing paper, like I said, really helps with the see-throughness of the fabric, which is why I like to use it still. Muslin is really cheap and comes in different weights. I have some similar. Oh, okay. Well, I'm not sure about materials. I'm not an expert in any of that, so it happens. Okay, so now this here is not glued down at all. So we have all these raw edges here. I'm not used to having this. And I should have done it even smaller now that I'm thinking about it, because I'm going to cut most of this off. I'm still going to cut this off, so I should have done this even smaller. Okay, well, we're learning. I'll try and cut off as little of it as possible. Let me get my cutter. Okay, so here's my cutter. I think the camera could be up a little higher, probably. I need some cardstock. Let me get my camera up higher. It's a little too low. Are you having bad weather where you are? That could be your problem. Oh, why did it censor you, River City? That's so weird. It's so weird that it would censor you. Okay, so let's get this evened out, but with as little much as possible that we need to cut off. As little as possible, let's see. Just to even it out, just because I don't like jagged edges. Okay. It's kind of hard to cut it evenly when it's just fabric, though. It doesn't have the same backing as the heat and bond. I don't need to cut that. I need to cut this, though. Let's see. Ooh, that one was bad. It's just not meant to just cut fabric, I think. It needs the heat and bond to make it really straight. That's unfortunate. So this technique doesn't work. I'd have to wait until tomorrow to do it the right way and still get it to sew. That's as straight as it'll possibly be, though. Okay, so now I could sew on it, though, because it still has a nice edge on it. I can still put lace on there. So that was a mess. But I love such a mess. Oh, on the muslin, it comes in bleached and unbleached, which is more beige and easily dyed since it's natural fabric. Ooh, okay. Well, news to me. Okay, so yeah, I don't like that at all, that it's not straight. That really bothers me. Like, it really, really bothers me. Probably shouldn't, but it does. Still looks pretty straight. I could probably put the lace on top of it. One moment, let me shake this off. I'm kind of a mess right now. Covered in all these little bits of this fabric here to kind of frays. Kind of inevitable there. Okay, so let's do the next one. And I think I'm just going to do it the way I always have. And I'll just wait till tomorrow to sew on it. It'll just have to be till we run out of heat and bond, you guys, which might be like now. Well, shiz. I was not expecting to run out of heat and bond this soon. And I didn't go buy anymore. Ah! My life. But, you know, I do have all these extra pieces of heat and bond. Why don't I finally complete all of those gosh darn tags I should have made? Because I still have like another hour to kill before I actually have to go. So let me do something else. Why not? Okay, so we are going to be covering these tags here with fabric. And I made them basically out of these pages here. I have 6 of them here. I could probably get another 4 done. So let me do that. And these are 2 book pages, or 3. It's 3 book pages glued together. And I did this a while ago. It's kind of good to use up your fabric scraps. We'll probably do that today. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to cut along the words, kind of cut them out. I guess I could use the whole length of them. No, I don't like that. So I'm just going to cut around the words, and I'm going to leave the top. Top can stay. I really don't want to burn myself with the iron, but it's kind of there. Oh, wait, no. I'm going to actually also use that sewing machine. So I'm not going to just use these then. And I should probably wait to sew on them because I'm going to use the heat and bond. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay. So let's get the heat and bond. Because I have lots of heat and bond pieces, but they're not big enough to really do anything with. So let's get these tags on here. Make the tags. And I'm still gonna cut this off here. And I've just kind of been still saving these little pieces of heat and bond. I'm only gonna cover one side of the tag with heat and bond and fabric. I'm not gonna cover both. Just one. Hey Georgia, welcome. I know I said I was gonna work on covers, but things have happened. I finished the 2 covers I was going to work on, and I still have like another hour to kill, and I'm out of heat and bond. I'm so upset that I am out of heat and bond. Can't even tell you how upset, but it's pretty upset. But I really do like making these tags. They're really, really cute. So we're going to wait for that to dry. Or not dry, but cool down. Rather, and then we're going to cut this one out of here. And maybe I can find another use for these fabric pieces. I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure. Okay, one moment. While I kind of let this cool down a little bit. Force it to cool down. Okay, much better. Okay, so now this is bonded. It looks like it's missing this piece though right here. Okay. So let's move that aside. Oops. And let's fix this because I think I kind of heated it up. Okay. So let's put it in its place right there. And is that glue I feel? I feel some glue. And this is just parchment paper that I'm using so I don't get glue on my iron. And I can kind of feel when glue got stuck and kind of just whisk it away. Okay, so let's do this now. I have not done it. I bet it's good for eco dyeing too. I've heard of this eco dyeing. Everybody's talking about eco dyeing. I want to try it too, but I don't have any leaves where I live. I live in the desert. We don't have any leaves. What am I supposed to do? Can I order leaves off Etsy or what am I supposed to do? I don't know. I have no leaves around. Well, I do have leaves, but they're all crunchy and dead now. In the summer, actually, I have a tree that has green leaves. Does that work? I haven't looked that up. That process up. It looks like fun, though. Looks like everybody's always having fun with it. And I saw Gail do it, and hers turned out purple. How do you get purple? How do you get purple in eco dyeing? It's messy? Huh. I don't like messy things, even though I'm messy. I'm kind of messy, though. Let's get this to cool down. I don't know. Got some glue here. Just rub it off. Okay, so this one's done as well. Let's see what other pieces of heat and bond I have. This might be just a little bit too small, but it's probably okay to use. Okay. Which side do I want the glue to be on? Now that'll be pretty if it's on this side. And that side can be on the back. It'll look nice. Let's see. Let me get this size here. Okay. So top. I know the whole video has changed from the title. Sorry. You would think the paper would just fall apart. Huh. But you have palm trees or you have trees there too? I'd have to go to California and like collect leaves. I don't have any leaves. Or maybe you could do it with cactus patties. Cactus. I got cactus out here. Can you do eco dyeing with cactus? That's my question. I have succulent leaves. But I don't want to take them off my plants though. That would be terrible. Let this go down. Let's get the glue off of here. Feel some glue. Okay. This definitely left glue because I didn't wait till it was cooled down. Next, all these little pieces of heat and bond that I'm left with. This is a good project for them. I will have to, after I'm done with these journals, I'm going to have to stop and make embellishments because I don't have any freaking embellishments. So I will have to make some. Wait, which side is prettier? I like this side more. So we're going to put the heat and bond behind it. Just like that. There we go. Cover it all with the iron. Then we're going to cover these two. Then we're going to cover these with fabric. It's our fabric scraps. And I know it feels like I'm leaving it on there forever, but it's okay, you guys. It's okay. I am keeping an eye on it. Okay, so there we go. Cut that one out. These are all, no, I gotta do these two. That one's done. Okay, so it has to go down. Franken heat and bond, right? Yeah, that's true. Just got on my little pieces. I guess I could technically like Franken piece it together. On today's episode, Franken heat and bond projects. Good idea. Now I gotta go change the title of this video. Okay, so studio. 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 Okay, there we go. Perfect. One more, and then we're gonna put the fabric on and hopefully get to the sewing machine and get these tags done up. That'll be beautiful. I've been wanting to do this since the last time I did this. So I'm happy to do it. Ooh, I want some cereal, y'all. Cereal sounds so good. Okay. Nice and ironed. Doesn't that sound good? Some cereal. Franken heat and pot. That's funny. Okay, so all these have the heat and bond. It's still hot. Let's get the glue off here. You would if you had an iron. Girl, get you an iron. You're cheap. You're cheap. Go to the thrift shop. They're probably the cheapest at the thrift shop. I don't have an iron for anything other than journaling, though. Don't really have an iron for clothes. I don't iron any of my clothes. Okay, perfect. I am hungry. Let me go get some cereal. I'm hungry. Oh, where's my cereal? Okay, I'm back, y'all. Oh, I forgot I left it down here. Whoops. I made myself nervous. Oh my god, I totally forgot I left it on there. It's okay. Ah, just smells a little extra crispy. Okay, so we can cut this off of here. Next, we need to iron on the fabric. I have a bunch of fabric scraps to use. So we'll see how we arrange them. Should be interesting. So we peel this back. And let's see our fabric scraps. Where is this? Bag of scraps. Is this wide enough for a tag? I don't think this is wide enough. Maybe I can put 2 different pieces of fabric on here. That would be interesting. Oh, and I had to cut it out too short, of course. Okay, let's do this on half of this tag. And then on the other half, what do we got? That's too small. I got this right here on the other half. Would be an interesting combo. Sorry if you hear the dogs in the background. I have the door open. Okay, let's see how this goes while I munch on some cereal. Hello, Junk Journal Shop. There we go. Keep on going. Okay. This could look really pretty. Once it cools down, I can cut it. Okay. Why are my hands so shaky? And this is not very hard to cut out by itself. So I'm just going to cut it out. I think this is going to turn out really cute. Could get it on the cutter and get it even closer. That looks cute. I like it. Your kids could live on cereal, right? So could I. I am really happy with this. So let's see what else we do. Cool it off in the freezer. That sounds like a good idea. Let me keep on with this idea of kind of scraps that we're using to make this here. Because I'm kind of into the idea right now. Scrap is kind of messed up, but it should work. We need one more scrap. No, I don't want to use the same one. What else we have here? I have some of this. Oh, I think I'm just going to use this pink and then this one right here. I think that's what I'm going to do. Okay. Let's get this paper here. Let's get it done. Thank you, Taby. Turned out better than I thought. Okay, let's let it cool down. Otherwise, the glue won't melt. Won't adhere. That was the last bit of my cereal. How sad. Thank you, Lori. That means a lot because I'm probably too hard on myself. Okay. It needs to glue down. Yes, I'm touching it. I'm terrible, I know. So we gotta let this cool down a little bit. That's the part I'm terrible at. It's like I already want to cut it out. This mix is cute. There we go, just cutting away the fabric. These are looking real cute. Just wait till we stitch on them, and then we got to put the little brad on them. These are going to look real cute. Ooh, I like that. That is pretty. Isn't that pretty, you guys? I like that. Could use a little glue right here because I didn't have any heat and bond. But we'll probably sew that down. So that's these two. This pink fabric that I happen to have a lot of, I guess. Okay, so let's do one of these. Again, we're just going into our scrap stash here. You could do half of this one. So this piece on that half. And on the other half, let's see, what are we going to put on the other half now? This might be too bright. I was so excited for these sheets, but these are so hard to work with. Because I think they're like plastic. I don't know if that's good to add heat because it's plastic. I'm not too sure about it, but I'm still gonna try to use it. Maybe I gotta find a way to use it more like that. Okay, so let's do this here. I'm gonna do it after all. And then this part here. Okay, let's try it. Let's see how that works. 'Cause those sheets, I'm not so sure about those sheets, but we gotta try it. We gotta try it once, right? Try it at least once. Ooh, yeah, some lace would be pretty with these. Okay, I could probably put some lace in there. Sounds like a doable idea. I have a bunch of lace scraps as well. That would be pretty, you're right. Okay. So it turned out a lot better than I thought it would have. So that's good. Let me let it cool down just a little bit. I'm just kind of moving it off camera like that. No, you're good. It's probably poly cotton. Crazy people out there iron their sheets. And they take that into account when they make. Oh, okay. Because last time I used this fabric, it kind of shrunk on me. And I was like, I know I cut it like even bigger than I needed it to be. And it still shrunk on me. So I was like, what? So this worked out good. Okay. What time is it? 11:18. Okay. I gotta go see my mother. Otherwise, she'd be like, oh, you don't even come see me. She'd be like, oh, you remembered I'm alive? She's so sarcastic. I don't know where I get it from. I don't know where I get it from. I really don't. Okay, big reveal, you guys. Big reveal. Look at that. Bam. That's an interesting mix, huh? It's nice and see-through. I like that it's see-through. I'm liking it. So far, these three are really, really cute. Definitely, I could totally add some lace. Okay, so now we have another one. Girl, I learn something new every time, too. Honestly. Honestly. Let's see. Oh, this one would look pretty with this fabric. Let's do that. Let's mix those two up. So let me get a piece of this one up here. Let's see, do I have any more? Oh, of course I do. Of course I have more scraps. Wow. Okay. So this piece will go right here. Your mother was the same, yeah. If I don't call her in a week, she'll be like, oh, you remembered you had a mother. Okay, she doesn't talk like that. She's Hispanic, but I imagine if she was from New Jersey, that's how she talk. Gotta try heat and bond. Been using iron-on interfacing product. I've never heard, I mean, I've always heard of, you know, professional sewing people talking about that, but I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. I think I've seen it in the stores. I think, let me see how much this is gotta be. This is gonna be this much. So that means this fabric's gotta be this much. Okay. Okay, and I'm gonna put this one underneath that one. Let's get this fabric on here, right? This one's gonna go right here. Just gotta scoot over just a little bit. Okay. Now let's hit it with the iron. Do you buy it by the yard? No, you buy it in a roll. And I've thrown away the packaging. Wait, no, I didn't. Here it is. It is Heat and Bond. Let me get you the link to my Amazon affiliate link so you can at least find it and see which one it is that I use. It is right here. It is Heat and Bond Ultra Hold Iron-On Adhesive. No sew, technically, even though I still sew it. Yeah, it's 5 yards, and it says no steam required. 5 yards, 4.6 meters. And it's the red one, because there's a red one, and then there's a purple one, so I use the red one. Okay, let's cut away the fabric. You could also use wet glue. I've had people say that they used, I mean, you could use Mod Podge if you want it. It's just a little bit of a messier process. But you can definitely use what you got. But I kind of try and find shortcuts myself. Plus, y'all know how I feel about glue on my fingers. Oh my gosh. Drives me freaking crazy. That already looks pretty. That was a good combo, you guys. Good combo. Again, I could just use my cutter, but gosh darn it, my table is full of stuff. My cutter doesn't fit on my table right now. Okay. So there's this one. This one makes a very interesting combo. Loving it. Loving it, you guys. Loving it. Look at all these scraps. Use up your scraps, you guys. You have a way of combining patterns. Oh, thank you. It must come from my graphic design background. Honestly, though, honestly. I went to school for this. I mean, not to make this kind of stuff. Actually, I did. That's kind of why I fell in love with my art classes, because it felt like arts and crafts all day. I loved it. I absolutely loved my art classes in college. So, let's see here. I do kind of want to take an artistic approach to everything I do. Let's put this here. And you know what? I'm going to use that pink. Gosh darn it, this is perfect. I just need this stripe of this pink to be right here. Oh, wait, I want to use this part right here, though. Yes, shortcuts are needed, definitely. Definitely. Okay, so this will go here. And this, I gotta find the right side of the fabric, even though they're both kind of cute. One's just a little bit brighter than the other. One's fabric is just a little bit brighter. If you're just joining me, I've actually changed the subject of the video like 3 times. First I was working on the covers, and then I ran out of heat and bond, and I only have pieces of it. So I'm just working on tags now. So I've just been putting kind of scraps of fabric together to kind of put on top of these tags that I made out of book pages. So that's what we've been kind of doing the last hour and a half. We just changed the subject. You're good, GMs. You are okay. Okay, I am going to stop here because I still want to sew on them. Should probably wait till tomorrow, but I don't really want to. We'll see how good it goes. I am going to just use the straight stitch. And it seems to do okay with the straight stitch. Should wait, but I really don't want to wait. So let's see. Just a little. You just kind of chip away at your projects a little bit at a time. And don't be discouraged that you didn't come out with the junk journal every time you step into your craft room. You know, sometimes it's fun to make the smaller elements of it and not have to freak out about it. It's supposed to be fun after all, you know? And I definitely only do things while they're fun. If they're not fun, they don't really catch my attention. Okay. There we go. So let's go ahead and get these puppies sewed up. I got 5 of them. Oh, gosh darn it. Fine, let me do the last one. Gosh darn it. And it seems like I didn't glue all the way in, but that's okay because we're going to sew it. So I think that's what I thought too. What if we get 2 of these stripes of the same fabric? They have a different look. What world would that be like? Let's see. But I also have other fabric scraps. I have so many fabric scraps. It's not even funny. Ooh, this purple with this pink would be an interesting combo also. Okay, let's do that. Just cut a little piece of this. How many layers? Oh, this is 3 pages. 3 pages to make this little sandwich here. 3 book pages. So what I like to do is I followed Gail's instructions. You know, you have your book like this. You grab it. You glue one to the next, and then pull it out as a little sandwich. And it's a lot easier to pull it out than like even individual pages at once. That's what I did to make, and that's how I got all these. These are like all in sequence because that's how I did it. So that's how I did all these. I had these all ready to go. There's 3 pages in each of these little stacks. And that way I can just pull it off whenever I need to make some tags or pockets or something. It's kind of easy work to do while you're just watching TV. Okay, let's do this right here. Okay, so that'll be there, and this pink spot will be here. That'll be a little interesting. And let's iron it. Let's iron it. Oh my goodness, you guys. This is a lot of fun. I've been wanting to make these tags for a while, but I've been like working on a million other things too. So I'm always doing something junk journal related on my channel. Let me get all these scraps out the way because I'm pretty much done. So if you do like junk journal videos, please do remember to hit that subscribe button and do check out the rest of my videos. I have a lot of videos. Now that I'm posting every single day, they're just going to keep accumulating. So if you're backed up, you better get on it. I'm just kidding. Okay, so here we go. We got this. Ooh, and I missed a spot in the middle. Maybe. Okay, it's still soft enough that I can kind of move it. Okay, good. Good thing I caught that. It's really hot. But I got to move that glue. Good. Good, 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 good. I don't think it's hot enough, though. Okay, let me move everything out the way. Let me get to my sewing machine. What color should I just do these in black? Black would make everything look pop. Feeling like I want to do black, but I'm not sure. Do you guys think black would be a good color? I think I would make everything pop, kind of. You are going to love these tags. They are so pretty. And they're soft and they're super cute. Okay, so let's cut this out, even though it's still too hot to use to hold. Let me undo my iron because I'm done and I don't want to burn myself. Let me put this iron away, far, far away from me. Okay, so get this cut out. It feels warm in my hands. I like it. It's nice and hot. It really warms up your hands. Okay, let's do this here. Okay, let's see what everybody's saying. I love the way they look. Black or dark chocolate brown. Maybe do a decorative stitch down the middle. That would be a good idea, Lori. You will have to post pictures when you do, Lori. Definitely. Make a little fringe off this side. And let's get the fringe off this here. It's a good idea with the decorative stitch. I think I'll do that today. I'm going to go crazy. Okay. Let's see if it'll work because, again, heat and bond, and I should maybe wait till the next day. I don't know. I don't want to wait, though, you guys. I really don't want to wait. Let me get my mat out the way. It's all dirty, but I'll clean it up soon. And let's get these books out the way because that didn't work out today at all. And let's pull out my sewing machines. This is again. Get down a little bit lower so y'all can see what I am doing. Okay. So we are going to iron these. Oh, I just turned it off. Not iron these. Oh my God, sew these. Jesus. So let's sew down the middle on this one. And we're going to try and do a decorative stitch. So let's see what we do. Let's do number 65. I like 65. It's this pretty scallop number. And I'm going to do 3 points length. And it's going to be default stitch on width. So here we go. Hopefully this works good. I don't know. I don't know. Okay, it seems to be working. Maybe I need to go slower. Seems to be doing every stitch though. Okay, we're still good. We're still good. Maybe it just needs to go slow. Maybe that's the trick. I see it skipped one stitch. Usually doesn't skip, but it's happening because I think of the heat and bond. Just a little bit of glue there. Okay, here we go. Okay, I'm not trying to push it because that's when it skips stitches. But that still looks so pretty. It's doing pretty good. Okay, so here's the stitch. You guys couldn't really see it as I was stitching. But isn't that beautiful? And I think I'm going to use a straight stitch kind of next to it. Let me do a regular straight stitch. And we'll do the longest length on there. I think I want to do one more line to make it look real pretty. Okay, that looks pretty. I like that. I like it. Now let's sew around. I'm going to do a straight stitch kind of border around the whole tag. moment. Here we go. Now, these book pages were glued a long time ago, so they're very dry, and they were dried and they were glued with just a regular glue stick. But like I said, I did just glue down the middle, so the sides are pretty loose. This way. I feel like my straight stitch has gotten a lot better since when I first did the straight stitch, it was a mess. And let's do back stitch. Make sure to back stitch this. Okay, so I think this looks really cute. With all the nice stitching on there. That's the back of it, but I think that looks pretty freaking adorable, you guys. Loving it. Loving it. Okay, so we have another one. Let's do, what stitch should we do? Oh, the little loop is cute. It's just like this little loop-de-loop stitch, which is number 75 on my machine. And I like to do a length of 2 points, and it's going to be a default width. Sorry, I gotta go slow. And I'm just kind of doing it down the line of the middle of the fabric here. Isn't that adorbs? This one's going to look cute too with the swirls. You'll see. It's really cute stitch. Okay, so this looks great. Look at those little loop-de-loops. Kind of messed up down here, but hey, that's okay. It really tried, you guys. It really tried. Really, really tried. Let's do a straight stitch now. Move this over just a little bit. You can scan those tags or make printables for your shop. These kind of things I like to give away for free. Because I don't own this fabric, and I don't think it's old enough to be in the public domain. I don't know. I'd rather give those away for free. You might do that. That would be a good idea. Free is even better, right? Hey, Tori. Let's see. Right there. Okay, that'll do it. Let's backstitch. Okay. This looks so cute. It looks like a little hostess. These tags are turning out so pretty with the stitching, right? I love it, you guys. Thumbs up if you guys are liking these tags. Let me know. Let me know. Oh, yeah, I turned off my light. I forgot. Aren't these just the most precious? I love it. So let's see what else we come up with the black would be great. Yes. See what other little things we can do. Let's see this one. What stitch could we do? That's not gonna. Let's do number. Oh, you know what's cute is number 76. And it's just a squiggly line. 76, and I like to make the length a minimum of 2 points. Let's do it. Oh, gosh darn it, the lace. We'll do it on the last 3. That's right, I forgot. Oh my gosh. We'll definitely add lace to the last 3, sorry. I forgot. Hello, hi Mary. You're just going a little slow here. Make sure, yeah, we're good. The needle is getting a little gunked up. Let me take off the glue. Okay. Here we go. I think they're turning out really pretty. Even though sewing's a little rough. Getting used to it. I'm getting used to it. Okay, so that's done. That looks interesting. Certainly interesting. And let me do maybe a straight line down the middle of this just to make it a little more interesting. Okay, I think it looks better with the line through it. Do like to add lines through things sometimes. Just to give it a little bit more of a graphic element. There we go. I think that looks better with the lines. Okay, now let me do the border on this. We got the straight stitch still going on. Okay. One more. I went too far on that one. Right there. Over here. This way. And then over here. Let me back stitch. Okay, so there's this one. Now I gotta get the lace out so that I don't forget. So here's the tags we made so far. And then we're gonna get the lace out for the last one. So these are really pretty. So these are fabric covered book page tags again. So let's get some lace on these ones now. You rewatch the episodes and you can't sleep. You're funny, girl. Oh my gosh. Let's see what we got. These are stripes of fabric that I have. Strips of fabric. All right, we're going to be using lace, not strips of fabric. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, where? Okay, there it is. Okay. Here is my lace scrap. Extra bins. This would be beautiful. With this one, let's do that. Let's tuck this behind a little bit. Which side is the better side? I guess this side is. So tuck this there. So I'm going to use a straight stitch with this one just to keep it simple. Okay, let me stop. Let me fold this in. Okay. So that'll work there. That looks pretty. Let me do one more line. right next to it. Okay, so that looks good to me. It's just this pretty silver lace because it kind of goes with the gray in this flower right here. That you'll have to sew that just a little bit. Back stitch on it. Okay. Yeah, it's got glue on the needle, the freaking heat and bond. Okay. Now let's do a border. A little bit longer. This way. And then one more. And then this way says this way right here. So down. Okay, let's do this right here. And then we back stitch. Okay, this looks really good. I really dig the lace, you guys. I dig it. Might be a little bit hard to see that lace because it is really, really light gray. And that is beautiful. Add that to the stash, and let's move on with this. I do have pink lace to add to this one. That could be pretty. Does cover up a little bit of the flowers though. Let's see what else I have. Oh, I have this really, really pretty lace. Get out of here. This lace is gorgeous. Still covers up most of the tag. Gosh darn it. We'll use this one right here. At least it won't cover up the whole image. Okay. So let's do that now. Kind of have to move it along maybe. Yeah, you have to move it along a little bit. Just like that. Now let's do another line. Oh, I forgot to tuck this backwards. Okay, so let me tuck this. Tuck this in and kind of sew into it. I know it's not moving along, but let's help it. Might be too thick, but it's okay. Okay, so that looks really pretty. I think we're going to have to sew this in 2 parts, though, because I think it's too thick to go through the sewing machine again. I'm not even sure. It might be. So let me start over here. So that way I don't get in trouble. I'm going to have to sew these 2 separate parts. One more. This way. And then this way. I don't know. I'm scared. Oh my gosh. Okay, I did it. I'm honestly surprised, honestly. Okay, so we're done with this one now too. I like it. It's got more texture. It's a little bit chunky. Yes, my sewing machine is working out good now. Yes, we're back in good graces. Okay, we have one more to do. This would be pretty, maybe. That'd be too much. I don't like it. I don't like it. Let's see. Oh, this would be pretty. This is one of the pieces of lace that I kind of cut off the last batch of stuff. Oh, wait, no, this is pretty. This yellow. It's pretty yellow. Okay, this could go here. That would be interesting. Let's do that then. See if it'll work. Okay, that's good. I'm going to do one more line because I think I might do even one more after this one. Because I want to get these edges down. It's a little too floppy. Check it in a little bit more. Right there. Let's do it on this side. Okay, perfect. And now let's do the border around and we'll be done. These ones anyways. So pretty. So yeah, if you guys are discouraged about working on your junk journals, then you know what? Work on some tags, work on some embellishments, cut some things out, and then you'll feel nice and accomplished even if you didn't really create anything in your scrap room. Start out with something small that you have fun with. You gotta remember why it's fun, you know? Okay, let's back stitch. Okay, so we are all done for today and this live this afternoon. And I will be back tonight at 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I'm going to buy more heat and bond because apparently I am in need of heat and bond here. These look so pretty with the lace. Thank you guys for reminding me that I needed to put lace on here. I don't have enough room to combine my sewing and paper craft on my basement and upstairs. I'll have to get a basket. Take supplies back and forth. Hello, Randa. So this is beautiful. I had so much fun with you guys here today. Thank you guys so much for joining me these last couple of hours of this live. I will be back, like I said, tomorrow night, 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. We're going to be continuing on with the junk journals that we have been making all this week and last week. So I do hope you guys join me tonight, 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I will get back and get more heat and bond, and we'll be back. So thank you guys so much for joining me this afternoon. I'll see you guys at night. Peace out, you guys.